y'all, it's Ilana and welcome back to my channel. So for this video, we are going to be doing 5 winter dates in Portland that you should be doing right now. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. I post content about what it's like to navigate life and dating in Portland. So if you're thinking about moving to Portland, or maybe you're just single navigating the dating world, wherever the case may be, go ahead and subscribe down below to join the Kitten Squad because I think you'll really like it here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into some fun date spots. I have said from time and time again on this channel that I am a firm believer in creative dating. I love creative dates. It is so much better than just grabbing coffee or drinks. They are more intimate in my opinion, and they're just more fun in general. And since I have been in Portland for almost a year now, which is insane, I've discovered a lot of fun things that would be great date ideas to do this winter in Portland. So let's get into the first thing. The Portland Japanese Tea Garden is an excellent date spot. I think personally you could do this during any season because each season has different things to offer with plants in bloom or where there's some fall foliage, and then even in the winter it's still really pretty. So I definitely recommend going to the Japanese Tea Garden because there's so many things to enjoy, and who doesn't like admiring nature with somebody? I think this is a great date spot. It is a little bit on the pricier side. Tickets are almost $19 per adult. I do believe if you have a membership, it is a little bit cheaper. So that is one downside about this date. But once you're finished walking around the gardens and you want to get yourself out of the chilly weather, make sure that you have gotten yourself a reservation at the Umami Cafe, and that way you and your partner or your date can go ahead and share a nice cup of tea together with some light bites and refreshments. This is a great date spot. I think there's nothing better than drinking some nice warm tea on a chilly winter day. The second thing I think you should do is go to a Blazers game. I've said this before in one of my old San Francisco videos because I was a huge advocate for going to a Giants game. Well, do this with a Blazers game. I think sporting events make great dates. I wouldn't recommend it for a first date, but if you've been seeing somebody for a while now, it's a great date spot. I love sporting events for a date because I think there's a really great balance of socialization and then being able to also enjoy the actual event. Even if you're not a big sports fan, I still think you would really enjoy this just because there's so much going on at a basketball game along with the Blazers event. I mean, they always do like fun things for the crowd. It's always cool if the big screen catches you on camera and you can wave to the big camera. That's always like a fun thing to do. Plus, I mean, you can't beat stadium food. I mean, I love a good stadium soft pretzel. I don't know about you, but this is a really great thing to do in the winter since NBA basketball typically is really popular within the fall and the winter, and then it obviously goes into the spring, but I know like a lot of the games will happen during the winter. So this is a great activity to do during this time of the year. This is a place that I recently went to, and this is 1927 S'mores Company. Oh my gosh, this would make such a great winter spot because they have delicious s'mores and they have amazing hot cocoa. Nothing screams winter like hot cocoa to me. I will say the seating inside is very limited, but if you do have a date in the afternoon, this is the perfect time to go where you can get those seats by the windows and be able to share a cup of hot cocoa and some s'mores with your partner or your date. This place does get really crowded at night, so I definitely recommend this being a daytime thing if you don't want to be standing in line because like I said, the seating is very limited. And also make sure that you are prepared, because this date can get a little sticky and messy from the s'mores. So make sure that you turn your judgment off, because you and your partner will probably have marshmallow and chocolate all over your face, but that's what makes this so fun. So this is a great place that I recommend you check out. It is in Southwest Portland, really close to the Goose Hollow neighborhood, and I definitely recommend that you get their hot chocolate, because there's so many fun things that you can do to decorate it. So that is my third suggestion for you. A great date that I really like, if you are in the mood to grab some alcoholic beverages with your date, is to go to the Goose Hollow Inn in Goose Hollow. So what I like about Goose Hollow for a winter date spot is that they have a decent hot drinks menu. I really like their Irish coffee, and I think this is a very cozy and intimate, fun place for a winter date. They also have a heated patio if that's something you want to try out yourself, and also be able to enjoy some of that winter chill with some heat along the way. But this is a great spot for a great winter date, and they have a really good food menu as well. It is a little bit smaller of a selection of food, but it's still very good. The hot drinks are really good. So if you do want a drink date, this is a good place to go and do it, because it just screams winter date in my book. And finally, what's a great winter date without a trip to a place with a fire pit? So Cartopia Food Truck Park is an excellent spot for a winter date. So this is located in the Hawthorne district, and what I like about this is that they have 3 different fire pits, and they have a heated tent. And plus they have like a huge selection of food options, so that way you and your date can get different things if you guys have different food preferences. And this is a great idea for you to cozy up by the fire, eat a great meal, and just be able to enjoy a nice, dark, chilly night by the fire. I think that is so romantic, and being able to eat food by a fire pit, mwah, so good, so good. I know this was a bit of a shorter video, but I really hope that it gave you some good ideas for winter dates in Portland, and maybe even in your own city, and maybe find your own spin if your city has something similar to what Portland has. If you liked this video and you thought it was really helpful, make sure you do give it a thumbs up. And with that, I will see you in my next video. Bye!